It is America's most stunning train journey. Crossing 7 states, over 2,400 miles, and 3 mountain ranges, the California Zephyr treats passengers to breathtaking landscapes that you could see no other way. The tracks travel through canyons so narrow that a road could never be built. With rock walls so steep, you could never hike them. And whitewater rapids so intense that you wouldn't be able to navigate the river either. These natural wonders can only be seen from the windows of an Amtrak train. So get ready to climb aboard the California Zephyr. The Zephyr was launched in 1949 as a joint venture between 3 railroads: the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, the Rio Grande, and the Western Pacific. The California Zephyr was known for its luxurious accommodations and stunning views, especially from its Vista domes, which made it a popular choice for travelers. However, the rise of air travel in the 1960s and 70s led to a decline in passenger rail travel, and the California Zephyr fell on hard times. It was eventually brought back in 1983 by Amtrak, which continues to operate the train to this day, albeit on a slightly different route.
And if you've ever considered taking an overnight trip, this is definitely the one you should choose.
We're traveling all the way from downtown Chicago to San Francisco, California. We begin our journey on the modern Amtrak train from Chicago's Union Station and settle into our Superliner bedroom accommodation.
Day 1 aboard the Zephyr takes us through Illinois farmland before crossing the mighty Mississippi River, then racing through Iowa and Nebraska overnight. Our adventure starts now.
We are about 160 miles into our 2,400-mile journey when we make our stop at Galesburg, Illinois. As the evening light starts to fade, we cross the mighty Mississippi River at Burlington, Iowa. We awake in the pre-dawn hours as the Zephyr pulls into Denver, Colorado. After departing Denver Union Station, we get our first good look at the Rocky Mountains. 60 miles up the line, we will cross the Continental Divide and go through Moffett Tunnel at an elevation of 9,239 feet. And to get there, our engineer bears down on the throttle as the Zephyr begins to tackle the steep grade. Having successfully climbed the Front Range, we enjoy the crisp, clean mountain air at Winter Park, Colorado. We then head off into the canyons, joining the Fraser, then the Colorado rivers as we make our way west. As we continue through the mountains, we approach the stunning Glenwood Canyon, then make our station stop at Glenwood Springs. Immediately after pulling out of Glenwood Springs, we meet our sister train, number 6, the eastbound Zephyr. With the most rugged mountain railroading behind us, we head out onto the high desert. After sunset, we climb the Wasatch Mountains, descend into Salt Lake City, then race across the salt flats of Utah and the deserts of Nevada through the night. Twilight on the snow-covered desert provides an otherworldly scene as we climb into bed for our second night aboard the Zephyr. The sun rises on our third day as we approach Reno, Nevada, and the California border beyond. Immediately after Reno, we begin our climb into the Sierra Nevada mountain range, where we see the spectacular Donner Lake and some of the huge snowdrifts for which the mountain chain is famous. Having reached the summit of the Sierra Nevadas, we begin our descent, running high above the jaw-dropping American River Valley on the left-hand side of our train. With our departure from Sacramento, we roll out the final 85 miles of our incredible journey, skirting along the shore of San Pablo Bay and arriving into Emeryville, just as the sun dips below the horizon. After catching a glimpse of the Golden Gate Bridge, we arrive at our final stop of Emeryville, just a short drive across the Bay Bridge to downtown San Francisco. And with that, the train heads to the yard to prepare for the return journey first thing tomorrow morning.
Now that we're in San Francisco, let's see some of this city's unique and fascinating rail systems in this video about their iconic cable cars and PCC cars. Or check this video out to see a part of the Zephyr route that passengers rarely get to see. If you enjoy what we're doing, please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next week.